Welcome to Sebastian's Journey. This time I'm in Amsterdam in the Netherlands, and even though it's only 2.5 days that I've been here, there's so much to see and I want to show you just a little bit. I feel like I could come back and spend another week and probably won't have seen anything, so come with me. Amsterdam is a beautiful city. It's well known for several things. One is the canals it has. By the way, it has more canals than Venice. It has some great museums and some important ones. And Amsterdam is the city of bikes. Actually, they have more bikes than people live in Amsterdam. I don't know exactly why. It seems like some people have more than one bike. I don't know. And you should definitely rent a bike yourself if you're staying there for a few days, but more to this later. In Amsterdam you also have the red light district and the cannabis bars to smoke. It smells awful at some places. If you're interested in one of these topics on both, then please go and find another video. I will not talk about it. In Amsterdam there's a lot to see. The canals are like an outdoor museum. You can just walk around, and if you have your eyes open and look around, there's so many beautiful things to see and interesting things to see. It's like every street, every corner is something new and something beautiful. When you're there, I would advise you to do a boat trip. There are several companies. We use the Blue Boat Company. You can see lots of things. You can see things from a different perspective. That means from the water level. And you get some explanations, which is really good. As I already said, if you're staying for a few days, you should rent a bike and explore the city. For example, the Jordan, I don't know how to exactly spell that, but this area is very quiet. There's very little traffic. It's good to ride a bike if you're not used to the Amsterdam traffic. And also your ball is probably your best friend on your ride. You might use it so often. That's really incredible. With the rented bike you can also take a tour to the northern part of Amsterdam. That is, if you go by ferry from the main central station, these ferries are free, and of course you can take the bike or the rented bike for free. And up there most places are not so crowded. Some even feel like countryside. Some are very modern, some are old. It's a very different feeling than in the central part of Amsterdam. In that northern area there's also an old shipyard that has been turned into lots of workshops for creative people. Very interesting to visit. outside that place, there's a lot to see, and there's some bars where you can get something to drink. A lot of young people are hanging out there. With a bike, there's one more thing you must do. You need to drive to a museum. There's a way to the Rijksmuseum that you can go by bike, and so it's really interesting because you didn't expect that. Speaking of museums, Amsterdam has several of them. Some very famous, for example, the Rijksmuseum. There's the Night Watch painting. We spent like 4 hours in there, and then actually we wanted to do another museum like the Van Gogh Museum, but we didn't have time to do it. There's also the Anne Frank house. You need to book online. We didn't need that. You need to book online in advance, and that's weeks in advance. We didn't know that, we didn't do it, so we couldn't visit this one. The Rijksmuseum also has a garden that is free to enter, has some sculptures in it, but you can just sit there and relax and enjoy. And there's so much more, and I have things to see and to experience. I hope you liked it, and I hope you will visit Amsterdam yourself. It's really worth the trip. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would like to ask you to give me a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel so you can watch my other videos as well. Thank you.